actually this color. So here's my tip. Turn your phone into black and white mode, take a picture, and you can see the top of her hair is a level 10, the bottom's about a level 8. It's a lot darker if you have it in color, so this is a great way to kind of...
Right, what in the horror movie is going on? Where's the floor gone? Hello? He's just kicked the wall and a random room. Where's she going? Is she asleep? Right, I put Kate to the stairs. Stop showing off that you got money. How do you think you got me? Press the button and you get squished. Well, that's quite handy for a man. Oh, I like that one. Where's the pool showing? Hello? Oh, brilliant. Just show everyone that you've got so much money because IKEA don't promote it. It's like Batman's cave. Oh, automatic winding doors in your kitchen. Yeah, I can afford that.
Now these Sakari motherfuckers, they think they real slick, right? They be having these fake Muslims walk up to them as if it's just random and spontaneously. And they have like these so-called debates and arguments, right? It's like planned already, right? It's like the people that walks up to them, they're coached before they walk up to them on to what questions to ask and all of that. They think they slick. This the same motherfucking so-called Muslim that was in ATL when Gorilla Hebrew and them was out there. Now he just so-called in Dallas walking around randomly. He run into them again randomly, right? Fuck out of here. It's crazy. Check this out, though. Sakari, man. Y'all some frauds, man. I just peeped that. That's crazy.
A Muslim is I'm naturally.
No, I know what a Muslim is. What made you want to be one?
Okay, so naturally, I was born in submission.
You don't know what no Muslim is, boy. Stop playing.
I was in my mother's womb. I was already in submission to the Creator because I wasn't taught anything in the next life. So
you believe in the Tanakh and the Injil, right? How can you be in submission to the Most High God if you're not keeping His commandments?
Well, the commandments that I know of was sent through Prophet Musa, Moses.
This the same dude that was with that Muslim chick that was talking crazy and getting all hostile.
And
what you claim you believe in, right?
Yes.
So why don't you keep His commandments?
Why would you say I don't keep His commandments?
You're not wearing fringes. You see how these brothers are rocking fringes right now? That's a commandment. You have the beard thing going on right now, but there's things we can see outwardly if you are keeping the commandments of the Most High God that we don't see right now, which is why I'm asking you, why don't you keep His commandments?
So basically, I should have to wear a certain cloth?
Yes, because God said so. If God says you do something, you do it. It doesn't matter what you think about it, right? We ought to obey God rather than man, right? If you believe in a revelation revealed...
Where's his?
Huh? Right there. Right? So if you believe in the revelations revealed by the prophets, then you have to keep the commandments of the Most High God, which came from His mouth. Give me Matthew 4.
What if I was homeless and I was naked and didn't have any clothes, but my mindset and my akida, my understanding, was of the nature that God sent, no matter if we have access to
What do you mean
clothes.
of the nature that God sent?
So God sent, okay, for instance, the only thing that has choice to submit to God is one man and one jinn. That's mankind. So everything else, the trees, the trees, the earth, the stars, everything is in rotation, is a submission to God. You see what I'm saying? Because it's following the nature and the order of the free will, or the order of the nature of what God revealed to His creation.
So just 2 minutes into this conversation with you right now, I see you're philosophizing a lot, but there's no act with those words that you're saying. You're a deep thinker, but that's not necessarily a good thing. Matter of fact, give me James 2:18. You're a deep thinker. The Bible tells us to be...
What the fuck does that have to do with you proving that Islam isn't the religion of Allah. So he just want to throw Bible verses. You're a deep thinker, you're a deep thinker, but that's not necessarily a good thing. Give me the book of James, so he can go in and show where James said about people being deep thinkers. Like, yo, weirdos.
Doers instead of hearers. You hear a lot of godly discourse, but you're not partaking in the action that's required of a godly man.
What does it say in John 5:30?
Because you said that everything is in submission to God's ordering, right? This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
That's the whole duty of man. That's when it boils down to
What does
everything.
that have to do with him saying that everything is submission to God? And you just read that verse as if you was about to prove to him that everything isn't in submission to God. Whether you know it or not, like it or not, willingly or not willing or unwillingly, you're submitted to God. No matter what. You didn't choose to get here. You didn't choose your body. You didn't choose your color. You didn't even choose if you wanted to come to this planet or not. You didn't choose if you wanted to be born or not. You're not going to choose the day that you die. You're not going to choose anything that happens to you in this life. You may think you do, but you don't, because you're submitted to God already. But you have to do so intentionally, not unintentionally. See, unintentionally, we're submitted to the Most High, right? But what he's saying is, unintentionally, we're submitted to the Most High, bro. Like all of us, all of his creation is submitted to him.
That's all it boils down to. Just fear God and keep his commandments. And we just gave an example of his commandments that you're not keeping right now. So you can't say you're one who submits to the will of God when you're not doing the will of God. You see how that makes sense? Now I'm about to have the brother read something else for you, bro.
So basically, if I don't wear
you
these,
should do what the Most High God tells you to do. Like he tells you not to eat pork, you don't eat pork, do you?
no.
So why? What's the problem
So
with
does he tell you to fall on your face down when you pray? Did you fall on your face?
You can pray not however you want to pray, but there's no one thing that the Most High God tells you how to pray.
Says
he tells you what prayers you should say.
Where it's saying
But what?
that you can pray however you want to pray.
So he also says in Isaiah 63 and also Deuteronomy, he says he'll have a helper to come after him, sent to the entire
That's Muhammad?
mankind. So Isa alayhi salam, I'm about to tell you. Isa alayhi salam, well, people use the word Jesus now, but there's no J's in Hebrew, it's a derogatory term. Okay, so basically Isa alayhi salam said he'll have a helper to come after him, sent to the entire mankind. He said he will come from the tent of Kedar. Do you know what the tent of Kedar is?
Where does it say that at?
It says this in Deuteronomy.
Pull it up.
I don't have a phone.
You can't quote something and not pull it up.
But what I will use is Revelation, like an actual scripture.
No, you just said Deuteronomy. Pull it up in
No, no,
Deuteronomy.
so basically, that's Google.
about
Google will tell you all
You have
kinds
your
of
phone.
If you know what book he talking about when he said he will come from the tents of Kedar. You know what he talking about, but he trying to be funny. You know he don't got no Bible on him, but you got one on you. Why you can't go to it and show that he right? You weak, man. That's some weak ass shit. They some weirdos, bro. He was talking about the book of Isaiah. And the book of Isaiah is prophesying about the prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 41 or chapter 42.
Listen,
Salakia. The word Kedar does not appear in the book of Deuteronomy,
I'm
brother.
gonna wait for you to speak, and then you can wait for me to speak. But we're not going to, you know what I mean? We're having a conversation. We're grown men. You know what I mean? So this is an elder right here. The elder wouldn't cut me off when I'm speaking because that's how his parents raised him. You see what I'm saying? So when you're delivering, listen.
But when you say something,
I'm gonna wait for you to talk.
thank you. But when you say something like that without any burden of proof, I have to question you on that. Because before we can proceed with the dialogue, you have to substantiate what you're saying. So I can't.
He know what he's talking about, bro. When he said that it says in the Bible, in the Torah, that a prophet will come and he will emerge from the dark tents of Kedar. Right? They know that he's talking about the book of Isaiah, but the brother slipped up and said that it's in the book of Deuteronomy that it says that shit. So they playing games with him and saying, well, prove it that it says that. Like, hey, they playing games. Some fucking weirdos, bro. Straight weirdos, bro. I know it. They some clowns, bro. I know it.
Just let you go on without substantiating what you're saying. Before we can move, this is like a checkpoint right now. Before we can move forward, you have to prove what it is you're saying first, brother. So when you say it was written in Deuteronomy, you have to show me where in Deuteronomy it was said at before we can move on. You can't just skip past that.
You wasting time, so you know it's not
Yes.
Deuteronomy. You know where he's talking about and what he's talking about, but you're gonna sit there and make him look dumb because that's how you feel good. Like, wow, dumb motherfuckers love to make somebody smart look dumb momentarily, bro. That's crazy.
Yes.
So go to where's the scripture at?
You said it. You brought it up.
You actually have a gospel that's in Hebrew.
Yes.
Hold on.
What does it say in Solomon? I'm gonna ask you.
There's a gospel in Hebrew.
So no, the original Injil that Jesus delivered through his miracles, right?
Okay. What is the gospel? Do you believe that the Gospels are 4 books that are written?
I believe that the gospel was a series of the guidance and light.
What does the word gospel mean?
As a marketing consultant, there's no better way to stay connected with your clients and leads than with HoneyBook. So for real, with HoneyBook, investing in
I believe and I know that the gospel or the Injil was a series of miracles sent through Jesus. Isa alayhi salam. It's not Jesus. Listen, I'm gonna finish.
Okay.
And God, Injil means guidance and light, and it was sent through miracles. Listen, revelations. So these are revelations revealed through Isa alayhi salam. But people around him who were close to him, like his what is it called, the disciples, people translated and they put together a series of a book. They put a book together, and man is not perfect. So throughout that time, people use many languages. They use English, they use Greek. All of these places, Roman, all of these places are people and nations of people who took over the world and enslaved people.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So what does the word gospel mean or Injil mean?
From my understanding, gospel means revelation.
That's not what the word gospel means. Let me show you. So the word gospel, English etymologically means good spell, which is a direct translation of the Greek word evangelion, which means good news, which goes back to the Hebrew word bashara, which means good news. So the word gospel means good news. So the good news is not a set of miracles. Christ, of course, did miracles, and those miracles are attested to in the 4 Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. But the gospel itself is not necessarily the miracles in which Jesus performed. The gospel is biblically defined. Christ identifies what the gospel is in Luke the 4th chapter, where he's quoting Isaiah the 61st chapter. Right? That's what the gospel is. The gospel is the good news, and it's not good news to all people. It's good news to the children of Israel, who it's sent to, who it's for, who Christ came and died for. Christ didn't come and die for everyone, right? You, my brother, right? You said that you were Seminole, right? Then you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Reuben. Christ literally came and died for you, right? Christ did not come and die for Muhammad or any Arab people or any Caucasian people or any Chinese people. Anyone that's not an Israelite, Christ did not come and die for, right? So read that.
This is Isaiah. Right here. This is Isaiah.
Say what now?
Isa's about to come back, right?
I know he's about to come back.
Do you want to be in the right state? Listen,
Absolutely.
do you believe a revelation is good news?
So it depends, because there's things in Revelation that are not really necessarily good, right? This talks about death and destruction in Revelation, right? Is death and destruction or which is a revelation good? Not necessarily, right?
Sometimes.
See, for me, I think the death and destruction that's prophesied in the book of Revelation to America, to Babylon, that's good news, because that means that a remnant of the children of Israel are going to be delivered. But to the people who are going to get caught up in that judgment, that's not good news to them. So it depends on your perspective of what side of the fence you're on, right? So let's show you what the gospel is. Read that.
You got Isaiah 52 and I got 53 and 5. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 52 and verse 7. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings.
Read that again.
How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings.
That bringeth good tidings, right? You'll hear good tidings, you'll hear glad tidings,
right? Glad, good are synonyms. Tidings just means news, right? The word simply means good news, right? So, beautiful are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, right? Good tidings or good news. Read on. Right? I'll read again. Beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings. That publisheth peace, that bringeth good tidings of good, that publisheth salvation. So if peace, if I'm coming to declare peace to you, right? That's good, right, brother? Right? So good tidings of peace, good tidings of salvation, right? If you're in a situation where you're being oppressed and someone's going to save you from said oppression, and someone's saying, hey, yeah, you're going to get saved. Like, for instance, we have a holiday called Juneteenth, right? Our people, right, in the state of Texas, right, they were the last people to find out that the Civil War was over and now slavery was abolished across all states, right? That was good news for them when they heard it, but it was not so good news for the people that exploited them and got rich off of their hard labor, right? So it depends on what side of the fence that you're on, right? Read on. That published salvation, that saith unto Zion, thy God reigneth. To who? Unto Zion. Zion, right? Tells you one in the Hebrew. Zion represents the nation of Israel, right? So to Zion, to Israel, who reigns? Thy God reigneth. Thy means Lord. So your God reigns. So the gospel is for the children of Israel to let them know, hey, peace is coming to you, even though you're in a state of chaos, right? Salvation is coming to you, though you're in a state of oppression, right? And your God reigns. Your God. He's not everyone's God. The God of the Bible is the God of the children of Israel, not the God of everyone, right? So you said
So you're saying that the only creator is not the God for everyone?
he created every people, but he's not everyone's God. I'm gonna let the brother explain this.
So you believe in multiple gods?
Supercharge your business with the all-new Shopify point of sale, the all-in-one POS.
No, I do believe that there are. So
That's against the commandments.
Okay, all right. Hold that. Get 1 Corinthians 16, 6. Let me show you something, right? No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's not against the law.
The Torah literally says, "Thou shalt have no God before my face." That's what it says, right?
Torah before the people started to translate it, try to control.
What does it say in Hebrew? Do you know?
I don't read Hebrew.
Okay, and I do. It literally says,
I read
"No God
Arabic.
before my face."
I read Arabic though.
That's fine.
And I know Arabic is a
Exodus chapter 22. This is in the Torah, Exodus 22 and 28. Thou shalt not revile the gods, nor curse the ruler of thy people.
So people are called gods. That word for gods in the Hebrew is Allahayim or Elohim, where you get the word Allah, right? So guess what? Right now, so this brother right here, he's an officer in this organization. I am as well. This brother as well. We would be the gods of this organization. According to how you gonna tell me no? You don't know Hebrew, sir.
Someone told you that. That's what he said. That's what
Okay.
you believe in more than one
You
God.
believe in Musa, right?
You believe you're a God?
I believe in God. You believe in Musa.
You believe you are a God?
I am a God.
Oh, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Yes,
How
right.
could you say your people
Hold
are
on. Go to Exodus 7.
children of Israel?
Sir. So first of all, hold on, brother, check this out, right? Even you said Israel, right? Israel in Hebrew is Yashar Allah. Yah means he, Shar means prince, Allah means God. It means he is a prince of God. If God is a king and the children of Israel or Yasha Allah are the princes of God. No, brother, listen. Stop running your mouth and use your ears. You have two ears and one mouth. What's your name, brother? What's your name, King? What's your name? What is your short name then?
My name comes from my father's name.
Okay, what is it?
I am Ibn Mujahid.
Ibn Mujahid,
My
right?
father's
Can I
Ibn
call you Ibn?
Mujahid. My father's Ibn Mujahid.
Can I call you Ibn?
Listen, we don't. My family for centuries they go across the whole world to make sure people don't call themselves gods. If they do, they make sure
Well,
they
you're going
understand.
against God. Let me show you what God said. Read that.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 7 and verse 1. And the Lord.
And who?
And the Lord.
When you see the phraseology, the Lord in the Bible, that's God, right? Right? Answer my question. When you hear in the Lord, the phraseology, the Lord, means God, correct? Ibn. Ibn, he's not going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you.
No. My father calls me Ibn.
Okay. I know Ibn means son. What's your name? What do you want me to call you?
So listen, this is how I'm gonna tell you.
What do you want me to call you, sir?
Isa alayhi salam is coming back. I want y'all to be the people who will go to heaven.
Sir, you're not going to heaven with what you're doing. First of all, brother, stop talking to him. He's not going to talk to you. Talk to me, brother. No. Talk to me, right? No. Look over here. Hey, over here.
Brother, we deal with order, bro.
Ibn, over here. All right, brother. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. You don't want to respect the protocol up here? Have a nice day. Give us our umbrella back and have a nice day.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Listen, I don't care what
right
you have
here
to
all
say.
day.
I don't care what you have to say. You don't want to listen to the. You don't want to listen to the Bible. I really could care less what you have to say. Actually, I couldn't care less because, see, if I care this much for what you have to say, I care less than that. So, listen, right? If you're going to sit here and have a conversation with us, you're going to abide by the protocol. Point blank, period.
If you're going to be on this earth, you have to abide by the protocol.
How are you going to stop me from being on this earth? So what do you mean if you're going to be on this earth? I'm clearly on this earth. I'm not abiding by your rules because you have no rule of order. It's not a matter of it's an argument. No, you can't help me. How can you help me? How can you help me? Can you demonstrate how you can help me? Bro, you don't even have a belt. How can you help me? If the cops came in and was chasing you, you wouldn't be able to fucking run. How are you going to help me? Your loins aren't even girded. So brother, listen. Yes, I am a God. Yes, I am a God because God said that I'm a God, right? Read that.
You want to be a
I know.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 7 and verse 1. And the Lord.
And the Lord. When you look at the Lord in the Hebrew, you see these characters, right? Yahweh, the God of Israel. God said what? Read.
And the Lord said unto Moses.
Unto who?
Unto Moses.
Was Moses a man? Ibn, have a nice day. Ibn, have a nice day. You can leave now. You're dismissed. Read on.
Correct. And the Lord said unto Moses, I have made thee a God.
I have done what?
Made thee a God.
So God says, I have made you a God. To who?
To Pharaoh.
To Pharaoh. You see, you so-called Muslims and you so-called Christians are so mesmerized by the term God. You think the word God, all right, that only one person can be called God. The term God just means power. If I have power over someone, I'm a God of them. Right? See, what God tells you not to do is to worship other gods. Yes, there are other gods, right? But the worship only belongs to the one and true and living God, the Most High God, Yahweh. You got that, 1 Corinthians? Read that. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 6. But to us, actually read verse 5. Verse 5. For though there be that are called gods, there be things that are called gods, right? Read on, he's still talking, read. Whether in heaven or in earth. Whether where? In heaven or in earth. So there are gods plural in heaven, and there are gods plural on the earth. Read. As there be gods many and lords many. There are gods many and there are lords many. Read on. But to us, the Hebrews, the Israelites, right? To us there is what? There is but one God. There's one God for us to worship, right? There be many that are called gods in the heavens and in the earth. But to us, there's only one God who is worthy of latrianism, right? Who is worthy of latreia or latreu, which is divine service or worship. There are multiple gods. There's only one God that deserves worship, and that's the Most High God, Yahweh, right? Read on.
I got one of the Psalms.
Again, right? Verse 6, right? But to us there is but one God, the Father. The one God is the Father, Yahweh. Is his name. Read on. Of whom are all things. And we in him.
Come on.
And one Lord, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, by whom are all things, and we by him. You see that?
Are you even paying attention, brother? Brother, are you even paying attention? No, you're not. Why are you still here?
Can I say this? Yeah, bro, real quick, bro. When the other brother was up here, you said, hold up, why are you talking when I'm talking? But all you tried to do is talk when this brother was up here. So hold up, brother. So you're having the same ignorance that you tried to say that he had, right? And you're not even listening to him. You're not even trying to give ear.
Because you're a hypocrite, and that's all you Muslims are hypocrites. Every single one of you. I've never met a Muslim who's not a hypocrite. I've never met a so-called Christian who's not a hypocrite. And guess what? The Most High God hated hypocrites. You're a hypocrite. I know it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to continue to be a God, and I'm going to continue to worship the Most High God. See, even the phraseology, the Most High God, entails that there are other gods. How can he be the Most High God if he's the only God? Ibn, answer that question. Ibn, answer that. How can the Most High God be the Most High God if there are another God? There aren't other gods that he's over.
He said there's other gods.
You gonna answer my question? You don't care about me. You don't even love me, according to the Bible.
I care about those who are sincere in their heart.
I am very sincere, and I come out here week in and week out for the past 5 years. I take time out of my busy day to come out here and teach you so-called gospel in America.
Teaching about the gospel and start talking about my.
Sir, you don't even know what the gospel is. What's the gospel?
Is not there.
Hold on, you said the word gospel is revelation. The word gospel does not mean revelation. You don't know the gospel, sir.
As a marketing consultant, staying close to my clients is a huge part of my job, which is why I love HoneyBook. It helps me track my pipeline.
Can I recite what?
Recite Solomon chapter 16. Solomon 5, chapter 16.
Solomon 5? Where's Solomon 5?
Solomon 5, verse 16.
What's Solomon? I don't know a book named Solomon. What book is called Solomon? There's not a book of the Bible called Solomon.
You don't have the true Injil. That's why.
The Injil has nothing to do with Solomon.
See that? Y'all don't have Suleiman in there?
You mean the Song of Solomon? The Song of Songs, which is Solomon? That's what you're talking about? The Song of Songs, which is Solomon, is not the word of God, for the record. It's a song that Solomon wrote, amen. What does that have to do with the gospel? Have a nice day, sir.
Solomon doesn't have nothing to do with the Injil.
Love you, no, he does not.
Have a good day, bro. We love you.
Is Solomon a prophet?
This is really retarded. I'm convinced that you, brother. Did you have deficiencies? All right, as a child.
Yes. Is Solomon
it makes sense. Did you like to chew on the banisters in the windowsills as a kid?
Is Solomon a prophet?
Listen, I'm not saying that Solomon is not a prophet or he is, right? I believe that he is a prophet. But the songs of Solomon is not the word of the Lord. The words of the prophets all say, and the word of the Lord came to the prophet such and such saying. The word of the Lord, the burden of the word of the Lord came to such and such saying. The song of songs, which are Solomon's, says nothing of the sort. So you do not know what you're talking about. You know nothing about this Bible. You know nothing about the Injil. You know nothing about the gospel, sir. You don't. So how are you going to come up here and tell me where I live by? Hold on. Do you live by this Bible? Do you live by this Bible? Do you study this Bible?
I'm going to answer your question.
No, do you study this Bible?
So I've read parts of a Bible before, but I believe that the Bibles, even the Quran that's translated, those are not the true. That's not the true scripture. But if you have anything
the Quran says otherwise. The Quran says that the true scriptures are what was revealed to Moses, what was revealed to Jesus, what was revealed to the prophets. Hold on. There's several English translations of the Quran, and guess what? Yes, it is. And there's several Arabic translations of the Quran. Have you ever heard of the Warsh? Do you know what the Warsh is? Are you Sunni or are you Shia? Are you Sunni?
I follow the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad.
Are you Sunni?
I follow the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad.
Are you Sunni or are you Shia is what I'm asking.
I don't label myself as anything. Sunni obviously sounds like the word Sunnah. So personally, what you do is...
Are you a Sunni Muslim or a Shia Muslim?
I follow the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad.
What does Sunnah mean?
The Sunnah is the ways of the Prophet. So sometimes people in today's time have said, people who follow the ways of the Prophet, they call them Sunni. You can call me whatever you want. You call me a hypocrite. I don't care. You understand? My intentions is to make sure that people around me who I have the chance to listen, to talk to has a chance, an opportunity to follow the sunnah. Your opportunity, you tried to talk about my pants. Bro, this is no topic.
Brother. First and foremost, the Bible says that he that keepeth the commandments of God has a good understanding. One of the commandments of God is for you to have fringes on your clothing. Right? If you don't do the things that God says do, then guess what? You have no understanding. Do you keep the Feast of Tabernacles?
One of the commandments
have you ever kept the Feast of Tabernacles?
One of the commandments of God is to only worship one God.
Okay, I only worship one God. What's your point?
And also don't attribute partners to God.
What book chapter verse says that?
I know the law.
No, where does it say what you just said?
You answered the question.
Book, chapter, verse, where it says what you just said. You said you know something, so go to the place where you found it out and show me where it says what you're saying.
Esau's finna come back.
Huh?
Esau's about to come back.
No shit, Sherlock. Answer my question. Can you show me book, chapter, verse that says what you just said, sir?
Okay, so
yes or no? You can say no, you don't have a book, chapter, verse.
That's not how you do it.
Well, I've asked you direct questions and you refuse to answer my direct questions with direct answers. I'm going to ask you again. Can you show me a book, chapter, verse, yes or no, where it says what you just said? Yes or no?
So what I do know is that
You refuse to answer the question.
We don't attribute partners to God.
Where did I ever attribute a partner to God?
You said you was a God.
Did I say I was a partner with God?
What is a partner? God has no body parts.
Bro.
He has no.
Sir, why don't you just leave? What is up with you Muslim niggas wanting to talk to Israelites after they've dismissed you? What is up with y'all niggas? Clearly you don't know what the fuck is going on. Why do you want to why you want to stand around a bunch of men? Why do you want to stand around a bunch of men that don't want to talk to you? Okay, what is blasphemy? What have I said that was blasphemy?
That you're a God.
Okay, go to Psalms. Read that. Got it.
So you don't think saying that you're
This is the book of Psalms.
You believe in the Psalms, right? All right, read that.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 80. This is Psalm 82, verse 1.
Yo, can you shut up while the Bible's coming out? Thank you. Read.
God standeth in the congregation of the mighty.
God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. Read.
He judgeth among the gods.
He does what?
He judgeth among the gods.
He does what?
He judgeth among the gods.
Does God judge among the gods, yes or no?
Listen to this.
You believe in that, right? You believe in the Psalms, right? Do you believe in Psalms 83, yes or no?
So basically, it's been some translations.
So what's the Hebrew? You don't. First and foremost, you can't have a conversation about translation because you don't know Hebrew. You barely know English, right? I know you don't know Greek. You know none of these things. So what does it say in the Hebrew? How can you say that the English is wrong when you don't know the Hebrew?
I don't know Hebrew.
Okay, then shut your mouth. You're not an authority on anything. Your opinion matters nothing over here, right? No, it's not a matter of relaxing. You have the audacity to come up here, right, and talk to me about the Bible, something that you have never studied when I've given my life to it. That is a slap in my face. That is offensive. It's offensive when silly niggas come up here and try to talk to me about the Bible as if they live the words of the Bible at any point in time in their life, right, and come up as if they're authorities. Nigga, get the hell out of here. Miss me with that nonsense. So let's go into the Hebrew real quick, right? Let's go into the Hebrew for Psalms 83 and verse 2, right? It's like 82. 82 and 1, right? Boom. It says, Ba'idaf, Allah, Ba'korab Allahayim. What does Allahayim mean, sir? What does Allahayim mean, Ibn?
So listen.
Master teacher, what does Allahayim mean? Or Elohim mean?
What happens y'all know my father is here?
I don't give a fuck who your father is.
Because he don't.
You know who my father is? My father is Yahweh.
Hurricane.
So I don't care who your father is. I could care less.
Actually, I could not care less. Do you know what Alahayim means? No. You don't know Alahayim is the plural of the word Allah. Yes, Allah, Hayam. Yum or im in Hebrew makes something plural. Oh my God. Bro, have a nice day, sir.
Alright, so listen. This is what's going on in this life.
We love you, bro. You don't know what's going on.
I love those who submit to Allah.
You don't submit to Allah. You submit to a false Allah, right? Your Allah is nobody. Your Allah is a dumb rock in Mecca. That's who your Allah is. And your so-called prophet is not a prophet, it's toilet paper, yes.
Okay, it's not in English, and it's not even, it's God's speech, but people did write it into some paper, sometimes they wrote it into scriptures. They did script the miracles and the revelations that Prophet Muhammad.
Sir, your Quran mixes up so many Bible verses, so many accounts, so many stories. Your Bible, your book, the Quran, said that that the killing of the soldiers of Gideon at the wars was attributed to Saul and David, which is ridiculous. Hundreds of years of time passed between them.
Oh, look, you go into, so you have the Songs of Solomon, right?
How are you going to ask me anything when you have not answered a single question since you've been up here?
I thought y'all really good dawah. I thought y'all really tried. But
I don't know what dawah means.
So look, so you have the Solomon 5, right? Verse 16. Can you actually read them?
Songs of Solomon?
Yeah, what does it say?
Songs of Solomon?
What does it say?
I love Monday.com.
What's Monday.com?
You don't know Monday.com? This is Monday.com.
Let's see what it says. You tell me. Let's go to Songs of Solomon 5, right? I love when Muslims go in here. I love when they do this silly shit. 5 and what? 16 you said?
Solomon 5, verse 16.
Okay, read on. Right after Psalms. Right after Ecclesiastes.
You said 5
and 16.
Yep. This is the book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 16. His mouth is most sweet.
His mouth is most sweet. Okay, read on.
Yeah, he is altogether lovely.
He's altogether lovely.
Now, originally, that what he just said. Originally, that said the praiseworthy one. He is all praiseworthy one. It said Muhammadin.
It's not Muhammadin. It's not.
What did it say?
It's Mahmadiyam. Mahmadiyam, not Muhammadin. No, not Ahmed, nigga. Listen, it's Mahmadiyam. Mahmadiyam, not Mahmudin, nigga. What are you talking about? And first and foremost, this is not even Solomon speaking. This is the woman speaking about Solomon, dickhead. You don't know what the fuck you talk about. Have a nice day. Go up the block, bro.
Esau. When we up, they down seesaw. My flow like sushi, too raw.